Now, you have previously said that Juan Guaido's self-declaration as a president is a coup. But given Maduro is clinging to power, what other options are there?
Well, there are several options. I'm not the only one saying that this is an attempted coup. In fact, members of the opposition within Venezuela, not the right-wing opposition, but the centrist and left-wing opposition to Maduro's government, have pointed out that there could be a referendum which would establish whether there could be a call for new elections. That's the proposal that the so-called Democratic Platform has presented as an alternative to Guaido's self-proclamation. Let's be clear, there is nothing in the Venezuelan constitution that would legitimate or allow for this kind of action. It would be as if other countries recognize, say, Nancy Pelosi as legitimate president of the United States because, as many do, they don't think that Trump is a guarantee for the stability of the country. This is not to deny the severity of the problems in Venezuela, but it is clear, as many say within Venezuela, many who oppose the Maduro government, that this kind of international pressure could easily push Venezuela into a civil, if not a regional conflict.
Yes, but and just for our viewers, your picture has frozen. We do apologise for this. But if we go back to Venezuela, it's an oil-rich country and people are now forced to scavenge for survival. Surely they deserve the chance to have a new leader and have new elections.
Absolutely, they do deserve the chance to elect a new leader if that's what they want to do. They do not deserve another country to impose a leader chosen by that foreign country. Again, it would be as if all of a sudden Venezuela were to tell the Spanish government that unless there is a referendum about Catalonian independence, they would recognize unilaterally the legitimacy of Catalonia's claim to succession. That is not how international relations should be conducted, at least not within the rule of international law. And clearly, it will not produce the result that is desired, which is to say, to allow the Venezuelan people who are suffering, already suffering because of the bad policies of the Maduro government, a suffering that has been compounded by U.S. economic sanctions, which have wreaked havoc in Venezuela's society. It is the case that choosing, handpicking one of the most radical sectors of the right-wing opposition, and exclusively the right-wing opposition, would make those would result in the possibility of a better future for the Venezuelan people. Actually, the most likely result is a conflict, if only because it is the case that Juan Guaido has no control over the state apparatus. That being the case, the only way this could evolve, and Washington knows this, is by causing a division within the Venezuelan army, which would result in a military coup, which would which would increase the violence that we are already witnessing as a result. Either that, or Washington hopes for an even heavier-handed response from the Maduro government that would provide some kind of moral justification for, in inverted commas, a humanitarian intervention.